Actually, I forgot to ping Discord. Oops. All right. All right. Oh, whoa, the echo. All right.
I don't have you on my end.
I hear a tremendous echo.
Sorry. It was me. I can't hear it because my headphones are too good.
No, I'm still hearing like a serious echo.
You're off.
What is happening?
You're not
All right.
on that one.
Test. Hey, it's gone. So even though I muted my stream, it was still pulling through. That's weird.
Oh.
All right. All right. Let's see. Let me ping everyone in Discord. And we'll get started. Everyone.
Is there anybody actually in here? There's Twister.
Episode
Jacob.
3 of...
Is my audio low today?
Yes, let us know Bad Frogs' audio.
Where's that at?
Alright, mixer.com.
Oh, that's better.
Big Hungry 2X. Totally forgot to post in Discord before we started, and there we go. Alright. Bad Frog sounds good? Sweet. Do I have a window open? Because it is super hot in here. I do. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to take off this hoodie already. We just got started. Alright. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Twister? How's it going, guys? Jacob, thank you for the host. Twister, thank you for the host. What's up, MD? Alright. I have no idea how many people we actually have here because apparently my feature from yesterday is still overspilling. So, hi everyone. Hello. Alright.
And hello.
Hi guys. Yeah, if you're here in the chat, let us know that you're here so that way we have an idea of who we're chatting with.
Camera glitch.
I don't think so. Pretty sure. He's still fine. What's up, Tornado?
I still see myself.
What's up, Amber? What's up, Master DPM? Yeah, well,
That's possible.
He's here. Alright. Hi guys. Hi. Welcome to Mixcast episode 3. Hi, Ray. Thanks for joining us today. We have a couple things that we are ready to chat with you guys about. Today's Mixcast, we're going to try to limit things to 3 because we had 4 yesterday and we went to an hour and a half episode. And yeah, it got a little long. So, we're going to try 3 topics today and see if we run things pretty well. So, thank you for joining us on this lovely Thursday evening. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. How was your day, Bad Frog?
It was really good. I was busy researching all day.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I had a list of chores that I had to do, so I had to take care of that.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. That was good.
Hey, Inked.
What's up, Inked? Thanks for the sparks, guys. You guys are awesome. So that's actually one of today's discussions. The new spark system here on Mixer. We have Battlefield 5 to talk about, and we have general Q&A for the Mixcast. See Army Chick sneaking in the background over there.
I can't control her.
I've got a good 30k sparks saved up for you. Thanks, man. Appreciated. All right, so actually for today, I want to start off with the secret code. That way we can get things. Actually, I'll wait till after the first topic. Get people in here first. Yeah. Let's start with the spark system that Ink is going through and spending all of his. So we have a new spark system here on Mixer. So as you guys know, season 2 started Mixer partners being able to get paid through sparks. So everyone has been saving up their sparks for a long time because no one knew what they were going to be for. you were able to use them on buttons in people's streams, and they either had sound effects or it would pop up with an image or anything like that. Now, Sparks have a purpose. Sparks are worth money. With Sparks being worth money, they've had this. I think this is week 3 or week 4.
Week 3.
Week 3 of
Week 3. Plan 3.
Yeah. Week 3 of Mixer Sparks. The first week was to burn all of them as fast as they could. And then week 2 was kind of trying to balance out how many sparks were left. And now with week 3, because it was hard for people to hit the new spark max, essentially, like max donation to someone's stream. Since week 2 was tough to do, they changed how sparks are working for week 3 of Sparks, which seems like that they're gonna leave it this way. Week 3 of Mixer Sparks, I have an image. I'll just show you guys right off the bat what it is. Let's see if we can get this first shot. All right, it's a little small. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Latest Mixer Spark system. What's up, DLC's wife? How are you? Yeah. So, also, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's only a week long again, right?
It's fine. I made it.
4 days left on it. It is Bad Frog's chart. He made the chart.
I was trying to do that without you noticing.
He made the chart. He wants credit for it. We gave him credit. Bad Frog made the chart. All right.
I was trying to get away with it without you noticing. That was the whole point.
Sleepy, I wanted to come say hi before I went to bed. Oh, I appreciated you stopped by. Star Car, hi.
DLC's wife.
Yes, thank you.
I appreciate that, Amberu. I worked all of about 10 minutes on it. It was sweaty.
Wait, it reset today, and now there's only 4 days left? Yes. They're probably just trying to start it at a new weekly rate. I don't know. Did you check my message? No.
But it's they're going to try and start it on a Monday instead of the middle of the week.
Yeah. That it seems better to be that way. Let me go wake her up again. You don't have to wake her up, Gloomy. You don't have to wake her up. So yeah, new Spark system, and it's interesting how it goes. Chilling snow, no. She wants to be awake. Okay. All right. So yeah, Mixer Spark system. I'm just gonna do this. Level 1 of the Spark system. So basically, I'm just gonna explain in a nutshell what they did with Sparks. In week 2, which was the last week as of yesterday. So yesterday until a week before that, they did a new a new rate at which Sparks are valued at. I think you're a little low in comparison to Big. Well, we could change that. That's why we asked at the beginning if he was loud enough. So yeah. Let me get on this topic. A lot a bit low. See, we had 3 people in the beginning say that he was perfectly fine, and now Gloomy say he's low. Is he actually low or no? It sounded good to me.
I don't know. I can't hear it.
For me, he's super loud, and that was the adjustment that I was trying to make.
Yeah, I had to turn you. Excuse me. I had to turn you down because you were killing me. So yeah.
Actually, compared to OBS, on OBS you are louder than me, according to the OBS volume.
Yeah, definitely not. But I don't know if it's a split. We'll go with it, and then Muffin can chew on my butt again tomorrow if it's not. I'm sure she watches the VOD.
Yeah. Yeah, on OBS, you are louder than me. So. But yeah, okay. Back to topic. Spark system. So sparks last week were valued at 1/10,000th. So you had to have 10,000 sparks to have your spark worth $1. Now this week, it's I think the rate. So if you go for like a legitimate goal, the legitimate goal that I went for was level 7. Wonderboy, thank you for the host. Level 7, which is 20 million sparks, which is a payout of almost $300. Cheeto, thank you for the host. So at almost $300, 20 million sparks makes the spark worth 1/68,000th. So they almost made it 10 times, 7 times what it takes to get there. So that means it'll take you more sparks to donate $1. And I actually did all the calculations before on what that actually means. The other thing that they did with this week was that you now get 25 times the amount of sparks that you did before. So when you're watching, there's a couple of new values at earning sparks. So previously, you would gain, if you were a regular viewer, 2 sparks a minute. If you were a pro member or subscribed, you would gain 4 sparks a minute. And now this week, once you reach this week, you now gain 25 sparks a minute if you are a regular member. If you are a pro member or subscribe to a channel, you gain 50 sparks a minute. I think that's right.
It's 25, 50, and
Oh no.
no,
It's 50 sparks.
It's a 50, 125 for channel 1.
Yeah. It's 50 sparks a minute if you're a regular viewer, 100 sparks a minute if you're a pro or sub to the channel, and if you are a pro member watching channel 1, you gain 125 sparks a minute. And so that's the new rate. So you'll gain a lot of sparks just by either watching channel 1 or hanging out in streams that you're subscribed to, or if you're a pro member, you're automatically going to get it anyway. So what this means is previously it took you, I'm trying to think of what it took you to get enough. Oh, it took you 41 hours to gain enough sparks to send 1 GIF in a partner stream. Now, if you are subscribed or a pro member to a channel, it will take you, I think 1.5 hours. Yeah, 1.5 hours, something like that. So they made it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, so they made it a lot faster.
What it boils down to is it gives you guys more sparks to burn on all these effects and everything, but the streamers didn't really gain anything by the sparks going up all that much, really.
Right. Hi Muffin. Let's see. It
already has, Twister. It took effect this morning.
Yeah, you are now gaining 50 sparks a minute right now. If you are a regular viewer, 100 sparks a minute right now. If you are a subscribed or a pro member, you're not gaining 4 sparks a minute. It's broken.
Yeah, if you pull up the list, it'll say, like, mine says 2 sparks in 39 seconds.
It's broken. Right. You're gaining the actual amount. Sign Muffin, Mr. Belly, Cheeto, thank you guys for your hosts. Yeah, the 2 is false. The 2 is false. It's 50 if you're a regular member, 100 if you're a subscribed or pro. They've confirmed it with us that you are actually getting it, and the display is wrong. They are updating the display. So, thanks for spending all your sparks here, guys. There's a lot of expenditure of sparks right now. So thank you guys. Thank you. So yeah. What this means is there was a huge complaint, like, so Beach Ball was 200,000 sparks. Now Beach Ball is still 200,000 sparks, but you're gonna gain 200,000 sparks much faster. Much faster. So yeah, it should be a lot more fun for you guys to put stuff in the chat. They are going to have to do some rebalancing with stickers and stuff, because now that you guys are getting sparks a lot faster, that means stickers are going to come a lot faster too. So we'll have to...
Sticker spam.
Yeah, we're going to have to work with that. But more fun equals more clutter. That's why they're going to have to balance the amount of stickers that you're able to spend, because 50 sparks, that means you're getting 2 stickers a minute in the chat if you're spending stickers that often. So,
and as a mod, it's a nightmare, and it has been all day long.
Yeah.
So
it's causing streamers to want to turn off some of the lower stickers, so that way only the expensive stickers can be spent and you're using sparks faster. Or just turning off all stickers in general. So there is a little bit of that issue. Hopefully that stuff will change very quickly. They are able to update the stickers cost and value, or like value of the sticker, and like time in between where you can spend the stickers and spend the sparks. They can adjust that on the fly. So no interactive during podcast. So yeah, I just wish they weren't so huge. I don't mind that the stickers are big because it makes them unique. So, the thing is how fast you can use them. So, that's the big issue with them. But yeah, hopefully that means you guys get to have a lot more fun with stickers, and like, so if you have, let's say, I don't know where calculator's gonna pop up. Okay, it's right there. So if you're gaining 100 sparks a minute, Beach Ball is 200,000 sparks. So 100 sparks a minute puts you at 2,000 minutes. Into an hour, takes you 33 hours to make a Beach Ball. So if let's say you left your, let's say when you go to sleep, if you leave your computer on, if you spend 8 hours watching channel 1, oops.
And you're a pro.
And you're a pro. So if you're a pro member, you're watching channel 1, in 8 hours you're gaining 1,000 sparks. So yeah, you're getting, oh no, sorry, times 60. Times 60. So you're getting 60,000 sparks. It's over a quarter of the way to a Beach Ball by just watching channel 1 overnight. So yeah, it's a much different system than the way that they were going about it. This is our podcast, so we don't talk about what we're doing on my actual stream, Cheeto. This is something completely different. This is literally just podcast. That's why we're doing this. But yeah, on my actual stream, yeah, we're gonna do different stuff. But yeah, this is podcast. But yeah. Yeah. So, Spark System should be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm a little bit worried about sticker spam. We'll see. The goals are kind of crazy. So if you're looking at the goals, they're the same goals as last week. Same goals as last week, but the value of the dollar in which you're earning is much different. I made what I thought was a lot of sparks and saved them, but I ended up getting screwed in the end. Me too. I saved 900,000 sparks, and now they're worth 25 times less. So, yeah, super unfortunate. And at least I spent 200,000 last night on a partner that deserved it. So, at least I got rid of like a fifth of what I had. So But oh well. Now I'm just gonna spend them before they change the volume of them again. So, yeah. But maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see a little bit different. I stop using them for people who don't acknowledge them. That's another thing too. Is like, people are spending a lot of stickers, and you don't see the partners, or you don't see some partners reacting off of them, and it's literally you're giving them money. So if they're, it's like donations, everyone should be thanking for donations. And I appreciate you guys spending all your stickers before. I just wanted to make sure that I got out my entire thought process before I started thanking everyone again. Because I kept getting distracted and I wanted to get through everything. So, it wasn't even stickers, it was gifts. Yeah, gifts and up, yeah. It ends up being a problem that some partners are just like, oh, it's spam, don't really care, thanks for spending them, but it's not, it's free donations. So,
Now, that it's your choice to spend time in a channel. You're not forced to spend time there. If they don't appreciate you, appreciate what you're doing, don't give them your time and don't give them your sparks.
yeah.
That's what I do. I just disappear and go somewhere else.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. Wonder Boy, I mean, I have the option, but I don't know if it's different for you guys, as non-partnered streamers. I can turn them off. I can literally make it so you can't spend any sparks in my stream. It's possible. I can turn them all off. I don't know.
Partner only thing.
Well, so the thing is, it's not in my partnership section. It's in my managed channel section, which everyone has. So, might be different for you guys. Not sure. But yeah. You have the option, Spar? Yeah. So, it's interesting to see which way they might take this. If they'll end up changing it again or not. Yeah, you can turn off specific ones, yeah. Yep. And it seems like they added more Fallout ones, which is funny. They're just all over that Fallout train.
Oh, so you got to turn them off individually.
It used to not be like that. It used to be just like...
Oh my goodness.
Well, so it used to be, do you want to turn off stickers, period. But people would be like, well, I want people to be able to spend the 1,000 Spark stickers, but I just don't want the 50 Spark stickers to be spammed. So they changed it. So, but yeah. Yeah. Featuring ones they will go? What do you mean? Featuring ones they will go. I don't know what that means. They should still have a master switch. They should have a master switch that says no sparks spend. So, we'll see. Featured stickers.
Oh, like the word we're not going to talk about, stickers.
Yeah. I gotcha. I'm sad because I had a ton of sparks, so I thought, and now they're worth poop. They're worth like 25 times less than what they used to be. It's okay though. Just spend them on someone who you enjoy and go from there. That's all.
Don't start with me, MD.
That's all you can do. Over a year of unspent sparks and now they don't do justice. Oh man, should have spent them like during the first week.
Yeah, that's when everybody else spent them.
Yeah. They provided us some statistics on sparks. It's all NDA for now, but I'm sure it's neat statistics. So I hope that they share it with the world. But go for it.
Yeah, David, go look at the top and watch every minute to see if you get them.
Yeah.
Because in everything else, it's going to count the old system, but you actually have to watch your sparks go up or not.
Yeah. The display is wrong. It still says you're earning 4, but you're earning 100 if you're a pro member or subscribed. If you're a regular viewer, you're gaining 50.
So right now you should be getting 100 an hour, David.
Yeah. David, you would be getting 100 an hour, and if you camp in channel 1, you'll get 125 an hour. Let's see. I wanted to spend them on you. Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. And you still can. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah. Let's see. We need some Halo stickers. I think all of the specialty stickers they're going to do based off of game launches. So you might see Battlefield 5 ones coming this week. We'll see. I don't know, because that's all licensed stuff. So I don't know how they got the rights to Fallout unless they said, "Hey, can we do this?" And then Battlefield might have said no. So,
Yep.
So yeah,
free advertising for.
It is free
Fallout.
advertising. Fallout is Microsoft? No. Mm-mm.
So
yeah, they have a partnership. It's on the Game Pass. They have a partner. Well, any game can be on Game Pass, Gloomy. It doesn't have to be a Microsoft game. They have a partnership. But that partnership doesn't say, hey, we can make... Well, it might, but we don't... Like, initially look at it probably doesn't say, hey, you can make stickers and post them on your website. But yeah. Yeah, the Microsoft and Fallout have always had a long-term friendship. So, no, Microsoft did not buy Fallout. However, one of our upcoming topics for the Mixcast is the two new companies that Microsoft just purchased. So that will either be tomorrow or next week. So, but yeah. Yeah.
Bethesda, whatever that word is, it's all the same, ain't?
Oh my god. All right. Next topic of discussion: Battlefield 5. Oh my god. Sorry, it doesn't make sense. Yes.
My brain is melting.
You will be, Cheeto, but right now this is podcast. You will be, but this is podcast. What's the next big title?
Battlefield 5.
No Red Dead. Well, Red Dead is like considered old news now. So I would be surprised if they did Red Dead. But Battlefield 5 is the big one. Battlefield 5 technically launched 2 nights ago. What is today? Wednesday? No, last night. Technically launched last night. And it's playable right now if you're using the deluxe edition. So if you're using the deluxe edition, extra $20, you can play Battlefield right now. I think it's 5 days before the regular edition comes out.
Yeah, they've got some kind of weird system of what you bought, whether it was the electric version or electronic version,
yeah,
a physical copy. And
so they have two.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they have two major ones. So this is how EA works. EA works in two different ways. If you have EA Access, you get to play the game for 10 hours for free as a trial. EA Access, sometimes they give it away for free. Sometimes it costs you $10, just besides like promotional periods. If you have EA Access, you get EA games for 20% off, maybe 10% off, I don't remember. And Battlefield 5 being $80. If you bought Battlefield 5, you can play right now. Standard edition, being the regular cost of games, $60, comes out in like 4 days, something like that. So if you're going across Mixer, if you follow Mixer streamers who are partners that play shooters, they're probably playing Battlefield 5. So,
I'll tell you what, just about everybody I'm looking at from my follow list is Fallout 76 and Black Ops.
Really? Not enough.
A little PUBG, a little Fortnite.
Not enough deluxe edition purchases then.
Black Ops.
10%?
Yeah, 0.
Gao says 10% off with EA Access. And Halo Collector says, so maybe Battlefield stickers coming. That would be my main guess. Because Microsoft often does partnerships for Battlefield. Battlefield is a huge seller on Xbox. Now, if you were talking Call of Duty, Doubtful. If Call of Duty was the next title, doubtful. Call of Duty has huge partnerships with PlayStation, so it would be very, very rare to see, even though Mixer is not Xbox, right? Mixer is not Xbox, but PlayStation still says it is because it's Microsoft owned. So, that's pretty much that on it. There's no budging.
To go back a little bit, there's 1,179 people watching Battlefield on Mixer right now. So it's
Really?
not very high. Yeah, I just pulled up the games list, and that's all that's watching is 1,179.
It's got to be a. It's got to be.
And a third of
the
that is one
deluxe edition.
person. His Punji stick, as a matter of fact.
How many viewers does he have?
314.
Okay, so he's got about a third
fourth
of it. Yeah, a fourth of it. But yeah, Cheeto. This is literally so that way the podcast is built so that way we can have conversations based off of topics that a lot of gamers are talking about. We hope that you guys can come in here and chat about that sort of thing. Let's see. EA Access gets free trial, or EA Access free trial. Get 10% off. Cancel profit. But you can't. I doubt you can cancel EA Access after you've played games with it. I would be very surprised. So, and especially after you purchased something with it. The computer version of EA Access, you can. What's up, Triple Boxer? Well, so I would be very surprised if they let you cancel EA Access after you used it to get 10% off of a game. I would be very surprised if they give you your money back because you used it to get a discount on something else. So, if you buy the game off of EA Access, you keep the game, you cancel. Yes. And by the way,
that's a new one, Miss JG. I've never seen that. Usually it's the other way.
Miss JG said, and by the way, the Xbox version is less than the PC version of EA Access. It's weird that a lot of people aren't playing it. It's because it's the deluxe edition. So it's like, do you want to pay $20 to play it 4 days early?
And obviously, there wasn't a whole lot of codes given out to streamers. It would have been more played, I guess.
Sony leaving E3. Yeah, we're probably discussing that tomorrow.
Yep.
Because that's brand new news today. It's in our discussions to talk about. We have like a whole list of major topics that we're going on, but we're trying to stick to like 3 topics a day right now. So that's big news. Yeah, that's probably topic for tomorrow.
And the funny thing about that is whoever posted it was it you, David? Whoever posted it they posted it in there the same time I put it on my master list. So
oh yeah,
it was pretty funny. Miss JG. Yeah, whoever it was I was laughing so hard after I did that. So
all right, actually, let's just do this. We'll do general Q&A for tomorrow because everyone wants to talk about it right now. Yep. We'll just do that. All right. General Q&A will be tomorrow. And I don't have a problem with that because it's a huge topic. So
no, neither do I. I just need to pull a different tab. Is this one it? Nope.
Sony leaving E3. All right. Well, first, Cheeto's still talking about Battlefield. Dude, Battlefield is awesome. COD is the same game, and it's been reviled over the last few years. And don't get me wrong, I still enjoy COD. However, Battlefield is a different game, and it makes sense that EA game makes. All right, I'm confused on that last part. Infinity Ward and Treyarch make the same game. Prove me wrong. I mean, yeah, Call of Duty is very, very similar over and over and over. Battlefield is definitely a very different genre of game each time that they make a game. But you have to look at the difference between how often does a Call of Duty come out. Call of Duty puts out a game every single year. Battlefield, Halo, Fallout, all of these big other major titles are pushing out games once every 2 to 5 years. So, and then some of them are even longer than that. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
GTA 5 is how old now?
that's
So
true. GTA has been going on for a long time. Um, let's see. The more that I think about it, I honestly could see Sony pull a Nintendo and launch around spring 2020. We could see a mid-year 2019 tease reveal, PSX 2019 full-blown reveal with all of that information about console and its launch lineup around December 2019, then spring 2020 release like what the Switch had. So on that specifically, so the topic, Sony leaving E3. E3, if you don't know what E3 is, E3 is the biggest video game event in the world. The only other one that's comparable is Gamescom, which is basically Germany's E3. E3 is basically all of the giant companies. So if you put these giant text blocks, I'll never be able to read them. Gotta give me a chance to respond to the first giant block before I get to the next giant block, and plus all of the chat in between it. All right. So all of these giant companies going to E3, Sony, Microsoft, Activision, EA, Bethesda, Nintendo, all of them have a giant conference. They announce all of their new stuff, software and hardware. So the all new Xboxes getting launched there or announced there. All new PlayStations, new Nintendo products, all that stuff all get announced there each year. And E3 always takes place, I think it's May of every year. And so with these companies launching or talking about these games or all of their products that are coming June, all of these products that are coming, and it's always like these products are either launching that day, sometimes as a super surprise, or anytime in the next 2 years. None of these companies ever miss it. Recently, Nintendo missed it for like, I think it was 1 or 2 years possibly. E3 is extremely expensive to do a conference for. And now Sony decided to do the same thing, and now Sony will not be at E3 next year, or this upcoming year, 2019. Sony also canceled their own convention, which is PSX. So if you ever know of the convention XO, which is Xbox's convention, XO 19 or 18 just came out this year for the first time in a while. XO has been canceled for a little bit. The Sony canceled PSX and E3. So very interesting move to see what Sony's going to do. Sony has been on the downfall for E3s for the past couple of years. It's always the big war who did E3 better. And Sony has not been doing well at E3. Xbox announces the new Xbox One X. They have better software years, all this stuff. And it's surprising to see them drop off.
Part of what goes along with this too is something else that we were going to talk about anyway, but adds into this is Microsoft has been buying up developers and their companies, and they just got 2 more. And what it looks like is you're going to have a lot more exclusives for Xbox coming down the road because they've got a bunch of developers on board now.
Yeah,
and that's going to be part of it too.
So, Badfrog brings up a good point that like the E3 conferences are giant wars against the big companies to try and sell their products to as many consumers as possible. So with Xbox announcing, so at E3, Xbox announced that they purchased five companies, 6 companies, and then XO, which was 2 or 3 weekends ago, they announced that they just bought 2 more developers. So they bought like between 6 and 8 companies that are all going to be making games first party to Xbox. So that is actually another conversation that we're probably going to be talking maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
We have that on our list of the 2 companies that Microsoft
it just kind of
bought.
fit in there, so I thought I would mention it. But
yeah. So yeah, it's something that we
yes, they did buy Obsidian.
Yeah, we were going to talk about the 2 companies that they purchased tomorrow. So with that in mind, it's interesting to see what Sony's going to do. Everyone says they're preparing to launch the PlayStation 5. If they are, it's odd that they're going to cancel a potential year to announce all of these games that they have coming out for the next year while we wait for the PlayStation 5. Because we know that the PlayStation 5 is not coming next year. So if it's not coming next year, it's very surprising that they're not going to say, in the meantime, buy these games before we launch the next big console. So it's weird. It's a very odd move by Sony. Very odd move by Sony.
It would make no sense for them to cancel all these conferences and then release a console without all the lead up that comes to that.
Right.
You need that. They need that press. They've got to have it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Ooh, that'd be nice, Gloomy. Gloomy says they're probably trying to get Intel processors.
It would be interesting.
Difference.
I want to say I'm 98% sure that they won't. Consoles forever have been using AMD. Yeah. Consoles forever have been using AMD. I would be really surprised if they got the Intel. It would be very surprising. Halo Collector,
very nice, but
oh yeah, absolutely. Halo Collector says, "Here comes the console AR VR wars." I don't know. We saw that already. We saw it with when they first announced oh my god, what is it called? HoloLens. We saw it with PlayStation VR. We saw it with Microsoft VR that they announced, and nothing came of it. Nothing came of it. So, I don't know. I don't think that we're going to have another one of those war. I think these companies are just going to keep releasing new VR, and that they might do like, oh, we are going to do some development for this stuff. So, we'll see.
Okay, guys, you can have opinions, but let's not argue about your opinions because everybody's going to have a different one. We want to keep chat friendly and not off topic if we can, please.
Yeah, and people are going to like PlayStation. Some people are going to like Xbox. It doesn't matter. That's not what the show is about. The show is to have like intelligent conversations where we can inform people, have discussions about the products, and not fight over the products, but describe like why this stuff is happening. So, and like share our opinion with like where these companies are going with this stuff, and yeah, things along that line. So, do you think that they are pulling out to try to optimize their system for VR/AR with better performance with Xbox? No. 100% no. All right, I'm ending the conversation about the controllers. Don't talk about the controllers.
I just whispered muffin. So, speaking of VR, why don't you pick up that big box that's sitting beside your chair?
It's actually not beside my chair. I had to unbox it this morning, but it is right here.
Yeah,
it is right here. I had a company send me an Oculus yesterday, and we might stream some Oculus games tonight, and we'll see. Yeah, company bought me an Oculus. They sent it to me yesterday. I'm giving one away on Saturday. So I actually didn't realize that people had such strong opinions on the advancement of consoles with VR. So that was actually a topic that we had said that we might discuss, and then we actually dropped it off the table because we didn't think that it was going to be that popular. Apparently, it is. So,
So we've screwed up twice. We dipped into the word I'm not going to discuss, and now we blew off VR. So this
yeah.
isn't going well.
Halo Collector says the Xbox One X is supposed to support VR, and they pulled support about a month or two before release. I think they moved it to the next console, more than likely. So the Xbox One X, obviously part of the Xbox One family. So Xbox always releases all of their products in sessions. So you had the original Xbox, which launched a couple different kinds of it. Then you had the Xbox 360, starting off with the basic white Xbox 360. Then they came out with the Xbox 360 Slim. And then I think they even had a Pro version right before they launched the Xbox One, which was silly because I didn't even see it. But now they're on Xbox One. Had the Slim as the second one, and the X is their last Xbox One before they come out with the next one. Xbox 360E, that's what it was called, Elite. The Xbox One X is the last one before they move on to the next console, which they've already announced, funny enough, at E3. They announced it at E3 that they are going to be coming out with the next console. I think they said 2020, maybe 2021. They said a couple years down the line, and they're already working on a bunch of stuff for it. So
last I've seen, just research in the last couple of days, is 2020. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2020. Hi, Jade Fox. Project Scarlet. Yep.
We want to give them the last few minutes here for Q&A that we were supposed to have.
Yeah, we can have just general conversation. But yeah. Yeah. Hi, Jade Fox. What do you think of Project Scarlet? They literally haven't said anything. There's nothing to really think about. There's nothing to think about. It's just conversations about like what the future of gaming is going to be. That's a huge topic because a lot of people had assumed that the Xbox One X was going to turn into a cross console. So it was going to be like almost like half PC, half Xbox. So almost like a PC with an Xbox, PC with a Xbox OS. And they didn't end up going that route. Maybe that might be what we see for the next one. But yeah. Well, so Cheeto, we said to stop talking about the controllers, and you guys were continuing to talk about the controllers. So we just deleted the text.
Okay, but you were taking up all the chat room with this conversation, and nobody else could get a question in otherwise.
The original Xbox was PC in the case. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you've seen the pictures of the original Xbox, so I'll see if I can find the original Xbox image.
Nope, we got a sub.
Jinxie! Hey! First time subbing. Thanks, man. So if you haven't seen this before, thanks for the sub, man. Alright. So when we move into the regular part of the stream, Jinxie, we'll discuss about that stuff real quick. I just want to make sure we finish up the podcast real quick. So, with the original Xbox, I don't know how many of you have seen this picture before. This is actually at Microsoft headquarters. You can go to Xbox and see this Xbox. This was the first Xbox before they changed it to be the green. The green. So, yeah. It's it was huge. It was a giant Xbox. Love that case. Super cool. I know Halo Collector. I've seen it in person. Because he's a local here as well. Very, very cool Xbox. Didn't end up getting released because it was too big. Everyone likes it now, but back then, imagine putting this thing like under your TV somewhere. It would have never fit, you know. What do you think of 343 doing different IP? They're not doing different IP. They're working on Halo 6. But yeah, I would have bought. Oh, believe me, I would have bought it too. But it's still massive. So, use it as a TV stand. Yeah. So
You could now. Back when the 360 came out, you could have set it on the top of one of those old tube TVs.
yeah.
Yes, tube TVs, the ones that were huge, not skinny like they are now.
Did I not hear that they were going to be rolling out with 2 different consoles? All right, Cheeto. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Cheeto. We told you to just relax, man. We told you to just relax. Ugh. I know you're upset, man, but you even said that you've been drinking, and clearly your opinion is going that direction. We're just trying to have casual conversations, man. Just trying to have casual conversations, and you're just continuing to complain in the chat. So, you know, like I said that we would talk about this stuff later, and you're still talking about it. So, all right. Did I not hear that they were going to be rolling out 2 different consoles for the next Xbox? I doubt it. I would be highly surprised if they did 2 different consoles for the next Xbox. That doesn't make any sense to me.
They need proximity charging for controller batteries. I hate trying to get my batteries to charge on the stand. I couldn't agree with you more. I've got to plug mine into a USB port to get mine to recharge, and I hate having to do that.
The base console.
It'd be nice if I could just set them down.
And some sort of cloud version. Unless they talked about that at XO, they didn't say it at E3, and I would be surprised if they said it in just some sort of blank article post. They said it at E3. I was there. They did not say it at E3. I was there. I was in the audience. I was like the 5th row. I was there. If they would have announced that there was 2 versions of it, believe me, I would have known.
Big would have been all about that when he got back.
Let's see. They have not said anything official. It's all rumors. That I'm with MD on this one. If they did an article, I would love for someone to send me the article. Has to be Microsoft published.
And
not
remember,
anyone else.
Tilted Towers is going to be destroyed every new season.
Well, we can't trust anything that Epic says now. So, possibly console plus headset. If anything, I agree. It'll be console with something else. I don't think that they're gonna do. So, if you look at it this way, if a console, so there's 2 ways to think about it. If you did a console, first of all, to play your Xbox One, you pretty much have to play online. There is very, very, very minimal opportunity for you to play your Xbox One not connected to the internet. Which means if you bought a hardware version only of the next version of Xbox, we're going to say Xbox 2 for now. Xbox 2. The Xbox 2, if you bought a hardware version where it had the SSD in it, meaning that there would be no cloud version of it, that means you're probably purchasing it because you can't connect to the internet all the time. Well, right now, as of right now with today's specs, the Xbox 2 will not be able to play games offline currently like the current Xbox One. So if you bought the cloud version, which one will cost you less because to do cloud storage is much cheaper than it is to do hardware storage. So you're putting less in the Xbox, but they might charge you for cloud storage space. So that's your problem there. So it would be very weird for them to do a hardware version when cloud is much better. Let's see.
You still got a lot of people off the grid, though, more than you think, because I mean, we live in technology heaven. You up in Seattle,
Oh yeah,
and I'm right here outside San Francisco. There's a lot of people that still live out in the middle of nowhere where they're on dial-up.
yeah. You're not wrong.
So,
But those people also aren't playing Xbox One. I promise you, they're not.
no, I see. I was, but I used to live in the Podunks. But
So like if you're playing your Xbox One in those regions, you have to download the game before you play it. So you're spending, if you're on dial-up and stuff, you're spending days downloading these games.
You can get the physical copy. You're hosed when you get
still
an
have to
update.
download it.
You're hosed when you get an update. I'll give you that. Pretty weak. Yeah, DSL. Gloomy's right. Most of it's DSL now.
Yeah. Wonder what the starting price is going to be for the new console. It seems like it goes up 200 every console. I doubt it'll go up 200. Microsoft was very... You could tell that they felt stingy about charging 500 for the Xbox One X. I would be surprised if they passed the 500 mark, to be honest. Once you reach over $1,000 for a console, you're starting to push things because people can start looking into getting a PC. And that's where you're going to start, like, making people decide, oh, do I want a console or do I want to spend another, double the cost and I can get myself a PC and I'm not going to have to be buying another console in 3 years. So, let's see. Microsoft was ahead of their time with online only thing when they announced the Xbox One. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not so ahead of your time. Generally, ahead of your time means that you are coming up with a piece of technology that shouldn't exist yet because it's too advanced. Internet-based data is much different thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's not ahead of its time. It's more like, I don't know how to say it. It's like, it's just too early. Like, ahead of it sounds like too early. Oh yeah, that means ahead of its time. But I'm trying to figure out the correct verbiage. I know what you mean, but yeah.
Halo Collector here, he's kind of right, but I think he said we pay $1,000 for phones now that even Samsung is talking about $1,500 phone consoles might be pushing their prices.
Yeah.
The difference is very rarely are people buying their phones outright. There's no contracts anymore, but they're financing them at 0% through Verizon, and so they're not paying that full price, so they don't see it. They're paying $30 a month. Unless you're using a credit card, you don't do that with a console. You go pay cash for it.
Yeah.
So that's the big difference, I think. You're between playing $1,000 for a phone and $500 for a console.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, so if you look in the direction that Razer is going with this stuff, so Razer has now entered the phone market. They came out with the Razer Phone, the Razer Phone 2. Your new iPhone X's, the new iPhone X, I think is $1,300. $1,300 for a new iPhone. $1,300.
I just paid $800 for my iPhone 8 6 months ago.
Dang. But if you go the Razer phone route, which is built for gaming, the Razer phone is $600. It has the same specs as your iPhone X. The same.
Yeah, it's running Android, though.
It's running Android, absolutely, but it's half the price.
Well, I get that. I have an Apple ecosystem now, except for this one I'm sitting on right now. So
yeah,
it makes it hard for me to go back to Android.
Oh, sure, I understand 100%. Believe me, I mean, I use my iPhone. Don't get me wrong, I use it. Believe me, I'm not hater on iPhone at all. I've used iPhone. Actually, I've never owned an Android, but I think the last Android I owned was probably the Motorola Razr, the one that flipped. I think that was the last one that I used.
I had one before that, and I may or may not have been in the phone hacking business for a couple of years. I am not confirming or denying that rumor, but yeah, that was when I had Androids. So
um, you just the problem is these companies just think that they can keep charging people more and more. There's going to be a limit. When you see your iPhones coming out for $2,000 and Razer says, "Oh, we have the same thing for 500." You know, people are going to start saying, "Why am I spending $2,000 on a phone when I can get the same thing for a quarter of the price?" It's just a different operating system.
yeah,
It's
and that will be for me too. And that was what the thing was when Android first came out, is they were cheaper than iPhones. Plus, it was really easy to hack them and put your own ROM on there. So
yeah.
why not?
Yeah. Um so let's see. Yeah, and people will hate Android, people will hate iPhones. In the end, so like the reason why I don't use Android myself is just because I don't need a phone that can do all that stuff. The iPhone is simplicity, and that's just how I like phones. I don't need my phone to do a billion things. I just like it. I just like it simple.
Yep.
Um
And I like my iPhone because I can get a text message on it. The iPhone can be sitting in my bedroom, and I can answer the text messages on my TV because my Mac's plugged into it.
yeah. And
So
Android will have the comparison to that. Don't get me wrong. Believe me, and everyone will keep going around that route and saying, "Oh yeah, but this can do this." Both devices are going to be able to do a bunch of stuff. So, but in the end, it's going to come down to price. It really will.
yep, it will. I'll switch to Android if the prices get out of hand.
Yeah,
But my iPhone 8 is going to be good for 2 or 3 years for what I use it for, if
yeah.
not more.
My 6S Plus is starting to go. So,
My wife's on a 6S Plus.
Yeah.
So.
It is assumed that the controller in the next Xbox will be improved, but what more can Xbox do to the controllers in terms of comfort and features? That's a big thing. A lot of people stay with Xbox because of how their controllers run. So you have your controller that fits really well in people's hands. The next Xbox controller might actually take the route that Sony did with the LED screens. Not a bad piece of technology. Display, being able to show battery life, anything along that thing. Maybe integrated batteries where the next console might have a charging stand built into it, something along that line.
That would be nice.
I agree. If they have things along that route, because you got to remember, people they would never do that. You don't necessarily know that, because think of it in this line, right? Microsoft is not making money when you're buying batteries, but they're making money when you're buying rechargeable battery kits. So they can still sell you power systems for your controllers. That is still 100% possible if you build a controller that's required to use even a proprietary charging kit. So if they make it proprietary and you can't go to these third parties to buy a cheaper version, making money. You might see something like that. And people won't be that mad either, because if your controller already has batteries in it and you get to stop buying the double A's, might be right there.
And the two people that brought up the batteries on the iPhone, anybody that has one of those older iPhones, just end of the year, you can get it replaced for, I can't remember what they told my wife, but it was, yeah, there you go, $29. You can get the battery replaced if you do it before the end of the year, and I would if you had a 6 or a 7.
Oh, so for your phone?
Yeah, yep. Because your battery doesn't last for anything compared to mine now. So.
My battery is going, but I can tell that the processor is just not making it either. Just a couple of things I just want to touch up on, some quick messages. Good night, Tornado. Thanks for chilling this whole time. Love the Xbox simple concept. I agree. I think Xbox makes their stuff very easy to look at. It's not confusing. There's not just stuff everywhere. It's very simple, and that's why I like my iPhone too, right? I do it for that same reason.
Well, yeah, I just got the Xbox One X, the white one, and it's sexy.
Yeah,
I mean it looks good sitting down there. It's nice and slim and white.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
Yeah, you had posted pictures of it, and I'm pretty jealous that you got the white one, because Whenever Microsoft comes out with white consoles, I've always been a fan of it. So, um, I don't know what it is. It's just like white video game consoles are just, I don't know. It just might be the reflection of light on it or something, but it just looks really nice. Jade Fox says it's great UI for the for Xboxes. I agree. So what if Microsoft's next console is buyable with contract? They already announced that with the current Xbox. They already did that. So if you guys didn't hear about that, Microsoft is planning on doing the Xbox One, probably an Xbox One X, where you're going to pay a subscription. This is optional. You don't have to do this at all. If you can't afford to buy yourself an Xbox One X, you can pay, I don't know, I'm making up numbers. These are not real numbers. You can pay $25 a month. You'll get an Xbox One X. You'll get Xbox Live. You'll get Game Pass. And I think that's what they included in it. Those three things, and you pay that off. That's all you do. $25 a month. And that's a made-up number. It might be more than that. They already started, or I don't know if they have already started doing that officially yet. I wouldn't say that. They announced that. I don't think they've done it yet. It did start 100%. Can someone send me a link so I can put it on the screen? But yeah.
That sounds more reasonable, Gloomy. Over 60, I think, would be. Otherwise, you'd be paying for it forever.
Yeah, it works out to be the same price if you bought it all out, which is great. But not everyone can afford that. It's on the website. All right, I'll look it up real quick. Oh, I found articles talking about it.
Oh, here it is. Microsoft launches monthly Xbox subscription fee to buy game consoles.
You found that on their website?
It's not on their website. It's on somebody else's, but it is listed. October 4th, 2018.
I found articles, but I haven't found.
It's a 2-year subscription plan. It pays for the console and 2 online streaming services.
Yeah, that's Xbox Live and Game Pass.
Yeah.
Someone's going to have to send me the official link because I don't think they've started it yet.
This doesn't say they've started yet, but this is what they're saying it is. So.
Yeah. I know they talked about it, but I don't think it's out yet. I haven't seen literally anything about it since that announcement. So, I would be surprised if they were doing it and I haven't heard it.
Wow, it's not bad at all. A regular Xbox is going to be $22, $21.99, and an Xbox One is $35.99. So there's a lot of people that would do that.
Yeah, that's not bad prices. Xbox All Access.
Plus, yeah, you're right. You're getting Game Pass and Gold and all that too. So, I mean, Gold's what, $60 a year? So. Yeah, you're right, Halo. If they wanted to raise the price of the console, they could and just get more people buying through the contract. That's true.
Interesting. So they are doing it right now, but it's restricted. So you have to apply to get it done. So you have to have a credit. You have to prove your monthly income. You also can only get it in store. It's not an order thing. So you're gonna go to the store. You're gonna pay either $22 a month to get an Xbox One S with Gold and Game Pass for 2 years, or an Xbox One X with 2 years of Game Pass and Gold for $35 a month. 0% APR for the first 24 months. So if it takes you longer than 2 years to pay it, you're going to pay interest on it. So,
and it's going to be high.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the 20% range.
It also says that it's limited. So they may not be doing it after a while if it doesn't prove successful. So, yeah, your APR will go up to starting between 20 and 30%. So, um, so yeah. Let me see. It's on the Xbox website. I haven't heard of it, but it sounds awesome. I'll find the email. They used to do it with 360 years ago. I want to get the PS4 Pro. What's the difference between the Xbox One X? Xbox One X plays everything in true 4K. It's not stretched. PS4 Pro plays everything in 2K.
Shady Knight says they need to open it to online orders and not store. I have a feeling they're doing on or store only to make sure these people are real.
Yeah.
Because it's too easy to not.
To just walk away with an Xbox One X and 2 years of each service and just say, "Oh, I paid $35." Let's see. So if they want to raise the price on the console, they could and just get more people buying it through the contract. They could, but MSRP probably won't allow it to happen. So, there has to be a difference between the consoles. Yeah. So that's what I was just explaining. 2K stretched is PS4 Pro. Xbox One X has a much better processor and it's 4K. Let's see. But you have to apply like a credit card. Yep. And now I'm disregarded later. Okay. I just answered everything that you said. The 360 contract deal was through Microsoft and Best Buy last time. Maybe they'll pick up a chain store in the future. Possibly. They're probably testing it through Microsoft Store to see how it works first, since Microsoft Store isn't in all regions. But yeah. They'll probably pick up Best Buy again, to be honest. Everyone goes to Best Buy.
That's the easiest solution is Best Buy.
Yeah.
Because they're not like Apple. They don't have stores in every mall, so...
Yeah. They're getting better to open up stores everywhere, though. Let's see. They need to open it to online orders, not in store. It won't happen. They won't send people an Xbox One X, 2 years of Game Pass, and 2 years of Xbox Live for $35. It won't happen. Unless you put a fat down deposit. Like, I don't know, almost 75% of the console worth. So... Not all Microsoft stores do it. Oh, really? It's specific ones only. Oh. You're 3 hours away to your nearest store. See, now this is where it starts proving a problem for you. You almost have to get it while you're traveling, which that would suck. But you have to. It's also test. You know, they're testing it. They can't just launch it if it was a new console, they would say, "Oh, put it in every single store everywhere." But for testing out different types of payment plans on something like that, you won't like that's a much more specific market, and it's really hard for them to do something like that. So like, let's say in the middle of North Dakota, who's buying Xboxes in North Dakota? No one, right? So they're not going to offer something like that to stores that are receiving a lot less traffic. They're going to put it in high population areas where it might be more expensive to live there and they can't afford to drop. I mean, 2 years of Game Pass, 2 years of Xbox Live, and an Xbox One X will cost you almost $1,000. So $35 a month sounds a lot better than $1,000. So,
plus it's not Microsoft that's actually financing this. It's they've got to have a finance company that's going to go through like everybody else. So
yeah,
they're with the low interest rate that they're going to force that interest rate or that company to take. They're not going to want to be shipping them through the mail. So
some Microsoft stores.
There you go.
Some Microsoft stores are little kiosks. Yeah, it's true. In the middle of a mall, it might not even be a store. They have kiosks that do literally everything that Microsoft stores can do. They just don't carry all of the product. So, maybe those might have them. Who knows? Call ahead of time, see if they do it. That's true. You should do that.
Thanks, Gloomy and Shady Knight. I appreciate the answer.
If you apply for a credit card to get Xbox, I don't see the difference of them doing it online or in store. Because you might not be who you claim you are over the internet. It's a lot easier to fake that information. That's why they don't generally sell. The only people who are probably selling cars over the internet are Tesla. uh, and they have very extensive checks before they're selling you a Tesla. But that's why you don't buy cars and stuff over the internet. So, let's see. It's Dell Finance. Oh, for offering it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Dell will sell you computers and stuff over the internet. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. We don't work for the company, so it's all speculation. So, probably people living in North Dakota. But, like, probably very little people are buying Xboxes in North Dakota. I'm just saying. I drove through North Dakota, and I very rarely ran into people in general.
Why you got to be so hateful for the middle of the country, man? Why?
Middle of the country. It's like middle of nowhere.
I'm not going to disagree that North Dakota is not middle of nowhere, but there's people there. I have relatives there. They exist.
Do they own Xboxes?
Yes.
Do they?
Do something in the middle of the rear window when you can't leave the house? It's cold. I mean, there's only two things you can do in the middle of the winter. That's play games, or I'm not going to talk about it.
Shoot guns at trees.
That's why babies are always born in September up there. There's a reason for it.
Oh my god. Isn't everything speculation except for facts?
We don't deal in facts here. We deal in speculations.
The reason being is to bring foot traffic to the show to show what they have to offer. Not many people know what Microsoft actually has. Just your opinion. I mean, it's true. That's why, that's why I was saying in higher population zones, they're probably doing it a lot more. So maybe that's where I'm from. Rude. That's what I was thinking. They sell computers that cost more than that in finance. Yeah, that's where I'm agreeing with you, Shady. That's the difference. But to be fair, at that point, Dell is its own company. Microsoft is its own company. So or Xbox is its own company. Sorry. So there is the separation of business. So just because Dell is doing the financing doesn't mean that Xbox is okay with shipping it, because Xbox in the end loses the product and they won't get the money for it in the end. So
it comes off of Xbox's books, not Microsoft's books or Dell's books. Yeah, Dell owns Alienware. It was overpriced before, and now it's overpriced junk.
Dell does own Alienware. What's cable? Hibernate, yes.
See, Gloomy, appreciate you showing up, man.
Good night, Gloomy. Let's see. Bigger cities are doing it? Yeah, that's what I had assumed. I do like their printers. Okay. Straight up, I like their printers. They're good.
Oh, God. You're killing me.
All right. Another hour and a half episode of Mixcast. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. I think this is going to be a common thing if you guys don't quit asking questions.
I know.
We kind of want you to ask questions. So.
And I'm glad we limited to 3 topics again. So even though we
had
did
that discussion today,
we did go into QA, which we were going to save for tomorrow. So I guess we went into 4 topics anyway. We tried to stay with 3. No, they were saving that for tomorrow. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being a part of the podcast. Oh my god. Cheeto. Oh my god. There we go. Just gonna do this for 1 minute, Cheeto. Alright. So yeah.
He's gonna come right back on and go into whatever games he's gonna play.
Yeah.
So he'll be right back on.
Yeah. So what happens here is because the Mixcast is still being done on my channel, I'm trying to keep it separate. So I cut the show at the end of the Mixcast, and then I launch up right away back again to do my regular show. But I want to be able to take the VOD that's strictly just the Mixcast, so that way I can upload it to YouTube and upload it to audio only, like Podbean and Acast, which we do every night. So, But yeah, it was this was a good show. Thanks for being a great part of the conversation. You guys are
Good
awesome.
night, Muffin.
If you have more suggestions, oh wait, we forgot to do something. If you guys want to win a year of Xbox Live, code of the day is Nuke Zone, because we created a giant fiery ball of madness yesterday. Nuke Zone. Nuke Zone. Go to player.gg/bighungry2x/mixcast. You can win a year of Xbox Live for free just for participating in the podcast. Here's the link in the chat. If you are on PC, tablet, or mobile, you can enter it there. If you click that link, go enter in the code of the day, which is Nuke Zone. Every day we have a new code. That new code gives you extra points into the raffle where you can win, like I said, a year of Xbox Live for free. We have a new code every day, and we'll be doing it for the rest of the month, and the next month we'll have a new prize. Go, even if you're here just for the support, we love you. Go win yourself a year of Xbox Live anyway, because that's how much we love you. So, but yeah, thank you guys for all of your support.
Amber Roo's got a question there.
Oh, Amber has a question. Thank you for doing the podcast. Are we supposed to be able to enter multiple codes? Asking because it wouldn't let me yesterday to add another code. Really? Then I need to talk to my guy about that. Remind me in Discord. Put it in the Mixcast Discord if you can, please. If you have suggestions on what we should talk about, please join the Discord and put it in the Mixcast. Put it in the Mixcast channel so that we know. It let you add one yesterday and today. Oh.
And just so you know,
make sure you spell it right, just in case.
This is my, I can't figure out how to do it. This is all my stuff of my notes today that I pulled out of Discord.
Yeah.
So I make notes of everything that's in Discord, and I do a little bit of research on it, and then I add it to a master list that we've got. And Big goes over it, and he adds the stuff that he likes, and we go from there.
Yeah.
So
we do care a lot about this Mixcast, and we really wanted to actually take off. Because not that we gain anything out of it. In fact, we're trying to like give stuff away. Like we don't. There's no donation bar. There's nothing like that. We don't want to gain anything from it other than great conversation. That's what we want out of this. We want to inform people. We want to bring great topics and help people out if they're ever interested in something like Battlefield. You know, what's the new Battlefield about? You know, what's the new Fallout about? Even though we didn't know. What's going on with Xbox? What's going on with PlayStation? All this stuff, like just talking. That's what we want. So you guys were awesome. Thank you guys for talking. Thank you guys for participating. Go win yourself a year of Xbox Live. Even if you're just here, just to help us out. Still, go enter it.
We appreciate everybody that shows up and asks a question. You don't have to, but we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
We do really appreciate you guys all being here. And make sure if you guys don't mind retweeting us when we go live doing the Mixcast, it would be really helpful. And once you see each day, every morning I post on YouTube, Acast, Podbean, and potentially iTunes soon. What is the code again? Sure. For any audio listeners too. Because there's going to be audio-only versions of this, too. The code of the day is Nuke Zone. Brickwall, thank you for the follow. Nuke Zone, right there. And there is a new code every day. It's at random times in the stream. Sometimes it's towards the beginning. Sometimes it's towards the end.
It's always towards the end because we forget about it.
We tend to forget about it. So, but we're going to try to switch it up so that way you guys don't just go to the end of the podcast and just look for the code. We want you guys to like listen and participate and come back and discuss further. So, thank you guys for being a part of this. I'm going to reboot my stream real quick. Join me. We are either going to do Battlefield or I have this new fancy Oculus Rift I want to show you guys. So, join us for that. You guys are awesome.
Bye, Muffin.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are amazing. Bye, everyone.